How about today we piss off some religious people, okay?
Who on earth is that guy?
Okay, so tonight we're talking about something that I've tried to personally stay away from for a very long time. For the fact that I fear actually offending someone. I don't really like to do that. I don't like to upset people or go against what they believe in or make fun of them, anything like that. It's just not me. But just kind of have this horrible anger rant coming on after tonight's conversation with a religious person, and it bothered me really bad. And I feel like I've been holding this in for a while, and I just want to go ahead and say it. Okay, so tonight I sat down with one of my associates, freaking George, and I found out that he is in fact Jewish. Anywho, I was curious, and I was like, so I hear you go to temple, and I said, so are you really, I started the conversation tonight, I'm like, are you really per se Jewish? And he goes, well, that's kind of an awkward question. What exactly do you mean? So I started to ask him about his religion and stuff. I'm like, do you wear a yarmulke? Have you had a bar mitzvah? Do you celebrate Hanukkah? You know, stuff like that, the basics. And he was telling me everything that he does. He's really strong in his Jewish beliefs. You know, he's read from, crap, I forgot what it's called. So he still goes to temple, and he's like in his 60s now, I believe, or 50s, and he still celebrates his religion. And he's had a whole childhood dedicated to his beliefs. And like I said, I respect anyone, and I just want to go ahead and say that I respect anyone for what they believe in, what they want to do, who they are, anything like that. You know, I'm happy for you. Kudos. I want to definitely make that clear before I continue on with my video. So, if, you know, people tell me all the time what they believe in, and I'm okay. I mean, I'll tell them straight up. I was personally put into a church, a Pentecostal church, for 13 years against my will. I was a child, nothing I could do about it. You know, being a kid, I would fake that I'm asleep. I would cry and tell my mom I was sick. Do whatever I could, but eventually, after about 8 years, I sucked it up and I went anyway because I knew I couldn't get out of it. There was even a time when I had community service, and I still had to go, regardless that I had to be at school every day. Wake up every day at 6:30 in the morning, and then community service was every Saturday at 7:38 in the morning. And then I started to wake up and be at church Sunday at 10 a.m. so I had to wake up about 8:39. But I still did it because that's what I had to do. So I was talking to him, and he was telling me there's 3 different types of Jewish people. And this other level of Judaism is what he called, I believe, Orthodox Judaism, something like that. And it's what his daughter and son-in-law is, which lives over there across the seas. And then this is where I started feeling like it was insanity. But when you're over there in a country that's constantly being attacked by terrorism, what are you going to do? Which brings me to the most annoying and controversial part of my topic tonight. The man actually said, the son-in-law, and I quote, if terrorists were to break down into this house and were about to kill my family, I would sit down and I would pray to God. He would not lift a finger, and he said this, he would not lift a finger because he does not believe in violence to the point so much that he personally believes that God will stop that bullet or change that man's heart or whatever it is from killing that family. I brought this to the attention of my mother tonight, and I said that, and she tried to back him up in a sense, and then I stopped and I put my hand on her shoulder and I said, look, fam, if a man was to come into this house right now and try to kill me and your daughter, would you stop him? And of course, ladies and gentlemen, that's your question of the day, since I don't ever do those, and that is your question of the day. I mean, hopefully I assume you're all going to say the same thing. I'm close enough to it. Say the same thing. I'm close enough to it. But, he told me the man has no job. It's his belief. His job is literally to pray 40 hours a week. That's it. No source of income. Just prayer. Apparently prayer solves everything. And like I said, I don't mean to be sounding like I'm bashing, but... So here we have a man that willingly said to the daughter's father, someone tries to kill your children, I will not stop them. And my major problem with all religion, this is it right here. Why do they think that if you pray right then and there, that some invisible force is going to stop that bullet or change that person's heart? And I want to tell you, I'm sorry, but it doesn't happen. It's not possible, it's not logical, and they're going to say, if someone breaks into your house with the intent to literally kill you, praying to God is not going to stop them. I'm sorry, but it's not. If someone wants you dead, and they know they're going away, or they're already going away, or they already have blood on their hands, and they come there to kill you, and you drop in the floor to pray to God that they're going to stop. I'm sorry. Praying to God that a bullet won't obliterate your wife and, you know, murder people isn't going to stop them. There's no mystical force, no deity that is going to come down and prevent it from happening. And I said this to my mom, and she said, and I quote, "But he will go to heaven for giving his life to God." No fucking way. No way would I ever accept such a ridiculous statement. And hopefully you won't either. It's beyond retarded. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. That's all I got to say. Goodbye.